Dang, I also forgot to write an intros for us.
Welcome to Twin Peaks Podcast.
Nice. I think this maybe just might be our intro. What's up? It's the show about the show, the podcast. I'm Will. That's Ben. Hi, Ben.
Hello.
And Atticus is here, who's in seventh heaven. Hi, Atticus.
Hello.
Remember that one. This is a show about Twin Peaks. Today we're talking about The Return Part 13. What story is that, Charlie? We also have a Patreon where we release a bonus hangout show every week. It's over at patreon.com/Dr. Skeleton.
Oh,
you guys like...
I'm these
what?
guys' bosses, by the way. There's my intro for myself.
You're kind of like our Bushnell Mullins.
Yeah.
And...
Well, or the other guy. I don't know what his
Sinclair.
name was. The bald guy. Yeah. I beat you guys in an
the
arm
guy who
wrestle.
gets his face punched through?
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
That's me.
Yeah.
That's me. Dibs on that guy.
Still, I had a pretty good streak, it would appear, of arm wrestling. So
People calling you boss.
you win some, you lose some.
Yeah. Yeah, what do you guys think about arm wrestling?
I think
That's
it's
how
a
we
great
determine
way to
who has to read
organize
the summary
society.
every week.
Yeah.
Sorry, Atticus, what'd you say?
Great way to organize society.
I was hoping you
Sure.
guys were still in the same city. You know, maybe we could rewind a couple weeks to when you guys were in person, because I wanted to challenge you guys to an arm wrestle.
Wrestle each other.
I wanted- yeah, wrestle.
I
Yeah,
want
I
to issue a
challenge you
challenge.
Yeah.
2v1 doesn't seem fair, Ben. No, I meant against each other.
It is so cool. I guess we'll get to it when we get to it, but damn, Coop makes arm wrestling look good.
Do you guys have fond memories of arm wrestling? Do you have any fun arm wrestling stories or tales?
I would say no, because I'm kind of a sore loser, and gotta say, I mean, because I was the
And weak, it sounds.
oldest in my family, you know, there was always an opportunity to win by challenging my younger siblings, but I don't think that
Sure.
I don't have any fond memories of like destroying everyone in the schoolyard or something like that.
I remember learning about breaking your wrist, and then sometimes that becomes a rule. Don't break your wrist. It's not. That's the phrase we would say, but it's obviously it's not breaking your wrist. It's just bending your wrist, and then you just get like extra couple inches. I think that's in professional arm wrestling that counts as a concession. Atticus, any arm wrestling memories? Did we arm wrestle much?
I feel like probably not, honestly. If I were our parents, I would discourage it. Like knowing the facts. But I can't remember if we ended up arm wrestling very much.
Did you guys ever punch each other in the face?
Yeah.
Okay. Quiet one.
A real we don't need to get into it moment of the episode. Woo! Obviously I can't arm wrestle anymore since the accident. But I guess I think it is an interesting way to structure your gang. It's real Mr. Show ass gang, I thought.
What's
Don't
the guy who's like the rule enforcer, who's like super into like the society? I want that role, but that was a great character.
He's like the history man, bring me a word burger guy sort of thing, and we got like the Sheldon looking ass lackey in there. Well, I guess we'll get to them. We'll get to our friends at the lair. This episode released August 6th, 2017. It was directed by David Lynch, and it was written by David Lynch and Mark Frost. Ben, why don't you take us through a summary?
The Mitchum brothers and their assistants take Cooper to Bushnell Mullins' office, celebrating and bearing gifts for Mullins. Anthony Sinclair hides from the brothers as he fearfully calls Duncan Todd, who gives him one day to kill Jones. A little conga line action going on. Is that what you call it?
I think so. This music is so crazy that's playing during this scene. Like a little rinky-dink casino sound effects happening, with like toy box off music.
Was it
Pretty cool.
diegetic? And also remind me which one is diegetic.
I mean, diegetic would mean it plays in this scene, like the characters hear it.
Okay,
and
yeah.
I don't think so, but it sure could be. It's like one of them had like a Beats pill on them playing like some we have clown music at home through it.
Yeah.
Wandering Clown by Tipper.
The best, dude. Okay, no, but the gifts. The Mitchums are so excited because they got the $30 million payout from the insurance, and they're celebrating by blowing it all on matching BMW pairs and diamond rings or diamond encrusted. No, what is it? Monogrammed diamond cufflinks for Bushnell Mullins, which I guess is his initials would be BM, which is kind of a funny pair of initials to have.
I don't get what's going on. Like, even if I put
you and me both, brother.
Even if I put myself in their minds, I mean, this is like not just in Twin Peaks. This is like a thing that happens elsewhere too. You got an insurance. What? Why are you giving the insurance guys tips? Like, aren't you going to spend?
You guys
that
don't
on,
tip your insurance agent?
Aren't you going to spend that on the thing that burnt down, or like another one or something? What are you celebrating for?
Yeah, ostensibly you've been remunerated
You've
for
been made
something. Whole. You've been. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. This is kind of like even
you guys are really acting like this is a bit of a come up.
This
that's
is kind
pretty
of like
suspicious behavior.
Even worse than like the tax refund thing that people do, where it's like, damn, got my tax refund back, gotta go ball out. Like, that's even more understandable than this. I don't understand. What they're doing.
I mean, they just. Is it a shame or is it a crime? Well, it might literally be a crime, but is it so wrong to give out expensive gifts to your insurance agent?
Yeah, I mean, probably a crime. Yeah, definitely a crime somehow.
I was watching like these are good points, but I was watching it as if they had just like won $30 million.
Yeah,
and still I was like trying to like. Okay, maybe I just can't fathom $30 million, but what does one of those convertibles cost? Like 80 grand? Right?
Exactly. Nice. Yeah.
So 2 of those. And then like, I guess that
it starts going really pretty quick.
Does that make a dent in $30 million though?
I mean, no, not really. Unless you like start spending that every day, I guess. But no, I mean, even maybe then the interest still keeps you ahead or something.
I guess we'll get to it in the next. Let me read the next one because I want to talk about it. Delivery men bring a gym set for Sonny Jim and a new car to the Joneses' home as Janie E happily looks on. Janie E and Cooper later watch Sonny Jim play on his new gym set. Gym set's definitely not making a dent, but that's like a very good. That's a great rich guy doing fake philanthropy type of thing. Like, damn, you bought us a gym set. That is incredible. That's going to change my life. Gym set, $500 maybe, something like that.
I'll be thoughtful though.
10 million.
I probably shouldn't say this on the podcast, but I'm gonna. I recently had a job interview at a place, and I was like looking around at the place ahead of time, and there was like a history wall or info wall, and it's like, oh, this is what the the founder did, and like during in like the charity section for this, it was that the founder, the extent of their charity work was that the founder took some of their biggest clients and their families to Disneyland. And
he wrote that off as an expense.
Yeah, that's not philanthropy, I don't think. This counts as your giving.
It's just a work trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like a miserable son of a bitch then, really.
That's the best you've ever done.
Yeah. Even like most places have like a perfunctory office to pretend that they do something, like, I don't know, donate to the soccer team or something, but like this is nothing. It's really nothing. So, sometimes they put a big rock in the park at least, if you give some money.
One time I backed into that rock. It's like okay.
You know, when I was in middle school, here's a tree of life thing, whatever, coming back to me. I was put on a committee. I was taken out of school for a couple days and put on a committee to choose equipment for the new gym set. I guess that's what we're calling it here at school. The new playground.
Wow.
I picked all that shit.
You got to be part of the focus group?
Definitely still there. And it's not even like a focus group. It was like the committee. It was like, you've got...
Wait, you straight up were making purchasing decisions? You're like,
yes,
this
100%.
Slide. What?
100%. I picked all of it.
It's so
crazy.
funny.
Yeah. I completely forgot about that. Yeah.
What grade was this?
Like 5th grade. It was in the middle school. So it's 5 through 8, but I was definitely on the younger side. Like 5th or 6th grade. One of those two. Yeah. I never...
Huh.
I guess you still had recess back then, but like, I can guarantee you I was never on the jungle gym set, whatever.
So they made a mistake.
I think. Basically, yeah. It was tiny. It was like a 2 or 3 person committee. There were a couple other kids, and then there were a couple adults, and we literally sat in a boardroom in the principal office area for 2-3 days or something, and they brought in catering and stuff like that, like for meeting, like the kind of stuff that I have at work
for you
meetings these days. Yeah. As we made these decisions and looked at little pamphlets and stuff like that.
Did you ash your little kid cigar and turn towards the parking lot and look out over it wistfully?
I mean, I remember they're basically giving you cigarette breaks, the modern cigarette break, which is like
recess is the modern cigarette break.
They would be like, okay, we're gonna do this for like the next 90 minutes, and then we'll take like a coffee break or whatever. They didn't give us coffee, but they gave us like, you know, Gatorade and stuff, and then the adults had coffee.
And John Hamm walking over to his drinking credenza and pouring out like a purple G-Ray
swing set.
Sweet. Damn, this is awesome.
Did you like consider turning all the options down and like back to the drawing board?
I mean,
what'd you pick? Do you remember what, like, something
the big thing I remember
cared about?
And I know, I mean, maybe in the last couple of years they've taken it down, but I doubt it. The big thing we picked was some new. It's kind of like a pyramid. It was like a pyramid, like a spiderweb pyramid thing. So it's like a big hole in the middle, and then 4-sided.
Oh yeah,
pyramid
yeah. I can
goes
picture
all
this.
the way down, and yeah, I don't know. It was just such a weird experience because most of the other, like there were the business people involved too, and they're just treating, like, I know now, they're just treating me the way, you know, if I have like a corporate
you'd like to be treated, hopefully
next week, you know. But yeah, just like, okay, we're doing this for our work day, and we'll take some breaks and we'll work on stuff. And they're not used to working with kids. I mean, they sell jungle gym equipment, but for some reason they decided to have a child committee at this school. So it's a bunch of
that's awesome
grown salesmen working with it. It's just bizarre. And then I, tried to rise to the occasion and talk about things in a in an adult way. Like, I think, like, I think the
could we put
I
it
think
in a
the other,
library?
no, not like that, but like, I think this is this type of equipment, enhances the beauty, as well as would be something that kids would like, and
Kids.
it's not going to cause any bad behavior. If we have a big slide, kids might try to kiss each other in the slide, but this is out in the open
What's up?
and also fun.
Can we?
Oh my
I have a couple
God.
things. Can we go back to when we were thinking about like what kinds of things Ben might be wanting to suggest? And let's say I said like he wants a mausoleum or something. I don't know. It would be like a weird thing for Ben to want. Let's just say I got that joke off. And the second one is, which one of you guys is running a shop vac?
That's me. Sorry.
Okay.
They're outside. It's not in my house. Sorry.
Okay. What are they doing? They're
It's the neighborhood lawn guys. They're
putting in the new gym set in his backyard.
they're actually putting
sorry guys.
they're actually putting in dirt. They brought in a big
Monkey bars.
truck with dirt in it, and they're throwing it in our yards.
You got the dirt truck? That's huge, dude.
It's
That's
an
a good
open
day.
side. It's like an open-sided one. It's not like a dump truck. It's like an open-sided, that you put a parade float on or whatever. It's just a mound of mud.
Oh yeah, nice.
It's raining. It's raining too, so it is like a mud truck right now.
Mud truck.
To return again to what if Ben was like, what kind of things he would suggest putting
Yeah.
in? Maybe a ballroom.
Yes, that's much better. Yes. And the atrium. Where will the atrium be? And you go off menu. Did you try to go off menu while you're like,
Yeah.
none of this is really hitting for us?
Maybe some of this should be underground.
Bunker. The bunker from Lost Bunker. Okay, obviously the gym set goes in the backyard, Janie, or delivery guy. It's like, hey, where do you want this?
Front
And
yard.
yeah, it's not going to be the front yard. It's going to be the backyard, and that's all the specifics that she gives, and that really seems to satisfy the guy. Guy should just go kind of put it in the
Put it
backyard.
in the backyard. Yeah.
Where
Where do you want the big?
Did you guys
arch?
know about the layers of heaven?
No.
Seventh level of heaven.
Yeah, but did you know that like I guess I didn't know that was that there was like a theological structure.
No.
Like I knew that there was layers of hell, or I mean, I've heard about the layers of hell. I don't
I think
know that
that's-
there are layers of hell.
I think
firsthand.
that's apocryphal. I think that's not apocryphal.
That's not canon.
It's non-canon. That's a Dante's
That is apocryphal.
Inferno. That's
Yeah,
well,
that counts as
it's a Dante's Inferno thing, I think, right? And
Yeah.
that's
Infernalization.
another thing.
Okay, but like it exists as a concept, like floating out there that people talk
Sure.
about the different circles of hell. But apparently, according to 2 seconds of Googling earlier, but like that seventh heaven, that refers to like the top level of heaven, and there's different levels of like reward and eternal glory type thing. And,
What level are y'all shooting for?
oh man,
You trying to go all the way?
I think I might try to go all the way to seventh heaven, you guys. That sounds like it's pretty good.
I'm minimum 1. Because you don't want to
Sure,
shoot,
yeah.
you don't want to miss, you don't want to airball it, That'd be bad.
Yeah.
You're just trying to bank it.
With
Just
it.
a nice little
Just get
kiss
on
the
base.
backboard.
You gotta hit the
Just keep space.
target. Yeah.
No, I'm calling my shot. It's going out of the
RBI.
park. Yep. Is there? The cool lighting and music on the gym set. That's fun. Putting lights
Where's-
on your gym set.
Where do you want the spotlight? Can't we put that on the roof?
Very cool vibes. I
Yeah.
liked that shot a lot.
As the youngest, the only youngest sibling on the call here, it was interesting watching Sonny Jim just like do like the eternal loop You know?
Yes.
Like, sort of related to that, like, where you're like still enough of a kid that you want to do that, but you're self-conscious because you're the youngest one there. I don't know. It felt like watching myself just do
what
laps.
is being the? I guess he's because he's the only kid.
I guess
he's
so.
Young,
yeah,
he's younger than Janie E and Dougie.
I guess running. Like it's easier to see yourself doing it than like I don't know. I can't picture you doing that because I was, too young to watch you do that. I don't know.
It's because I was off in my study.
Yes.
It is.
You were reading Redwall and
watching him play. I mean, yeah, it's a watching him play alone like that, like doing the infinite loop as you put it. I don't know. I think if I was a parent, I'd be thinking, 1, knocked it out of the park with this gym set, but 2, my son is like a dog. This is like a dog. This is what a dog would do. that can't be fun. How do you keep doing loops?
You don't think dogs are having fun, dude? I think they're having a good old time.
I think dogs are fun. I think dogs would be having fun, but I'm probably thinking to myself, but I don't think my son is not. I don't think my son is fully a human yet.
Looking at that's cool. Being a dad, looking out at your son enjoying himself and being like, I don't think he's a human being.
He's not aware of the laws of physics. That can't be fun. You should be doing chemistry.
Whatever.
Oh, the naivete of this child. Doesn't he know about the interest rates?
Shut up. Cooper's
okay, we are one scene into the show.
Cooper's doppelganger arrives at the farm as Ray and his associates watch him on security camera. On security camera, that's a direct quote. They bring him to their location and he says he is there to see Ray. He is told that Renzo is the leader of the men as he is undefeated in arm wrestling. I don't recall a Renzo name drop. Do you guys? I don't. I feel like I would have noticed that.
It sounds right, but maybe it's just because I'm reading it.
I don't remember. I feel like I would have thought to myself, you don't look like a Renzo to me. The doppelganger likens this practice to children's games and challenges Renzo, wagering Ray.
What do you think a Renzo should look like, by the way?
More like a goofy guy. A little bit a goof.
Oh, shoot. I thought we were going to be like racial with it. Never mind.
I'm not very good with facial.
Hey, can you tell the garbage man to turn up his truck? This is crazy.
Going from inside the
He's definitely going to get closer. After much toying with his opponent, the doppelganger wins, then kills him with a brutal punch to the face.
I really hope the listeners can't hear this. But okay. Folks,
he's literally
it's
right
time.
Outside the door. He's right there.
Yeah, put him on. Oh, okay. You shut him out. Okay. It's time for our favorite segment that we do sometimes on the show. It's the AV breakdown. What do we think of the Lair entertainment system, gang?
Awesome.
That's a pretty big screen to be having your Lair.
Is it even a screen or is it a projector?
Well, I think it's a screen because it had to be bright enough to compete with the light in there. That's where I was gonna go with this. This is like some high nit output OLED situation in here.
Do you think it's always security cam, or do you think sometimes it's Super Smash?
I think there's Super Smash going on the TV quite a bit at the farm.
They spent too much money on the screen, not enough on the security system, I assume, because they only have one camera, as far as we know.
No, we saw a couple
up,
different angles, I think.
Oh, okay.
Eventually, they just start playing they kind of blur the show into the security camera a little bit, but yeah, I think we've seen multiple angles, and I need to see the speaker setup before I like pass final judgment. I need to know what we're dealing with because like, yeah, you can have a nice screen, but no woofer.
Are we sure? Are we sure that it had sound?
Wow, that would be ass.
I feel
that
like
would
they
be
talked
really
back and forth.
Oh, back and forth?
Yeah.
Didn't they talk to him when he was?
They push
come
he
on
pushes
up,
the button. He pushes the button to say, "Come on up."
Well, I mean, he's just like, I'm here for Ray.
No, that's
So they got sound.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Sorry. Yeah.
So yeah, so they got mic, they got it mic'd up. That's true. Yeah, but it didn't sound. It wasn't very. It sounded kind of crackly, or I mean, traditional security camera level, security system level sound. So that's no good. I can't be watching Tenet with that sound.
Right. How do you feel about their screen placement though? Like, without any furniture, you can't go for a seated chin. That's not going to help you. So I feel like where they've got it is probably okay. Otherwise,
I guess they gotta. I mean, I'm not standing around to watch a movie. Like, so this could be a dire screen placement situation where like it's a really nice screen, but you have to stand up to watch TV. That sucks.
and you have to use the intercom speaker.
Well, we've discussed before. I mean, that's the ideal. That's dad mode TV watching, though.
Just enforcing that in your living room by not having furniture is kind of tough, though.
Yeah. Sure.
But I could see that.
I might be
being effective.
misremembering, but it had an odd. Maybe I shouldn't say odd, but it had a more. How do you put it? A more square aspect ratio than your typical widescreen these days.
Well, it's built for open gate recordings. It's for the true immersive experience. I don't know.
Wait, what's that? Open gate.
It's just a taller aspect ratio. But referring to using the full sensor on a digital thing rather than like a 16:9 crop or whatever. These henchmen in here. It's really a variety of them. There's a diversity of goons. It's HenchCon. They're lackey maxing.
The still they have in the fandom wiki that you're reading from, Ben, or in Will, if you're looking at that picture too, feels very Lost coded. It may as well be still from an episode of Lost.
Oh, sure, yeah. We were in the tail of the tail. We were in the.
Oh yeah.
We were in the black box.
Anyway, I guess there's a bunch of henchmen though, these truly are a bunch of goons, and it's too bad you can't be saying goon too much anymore. I want to reclaim the G, reclaim the goon.
From the
British. It's just fun to have lackeys, minions and such.
From the British soccer people. Do you know about that?
Yes. Yeah.
We're going to use it exclusively as the
Arsenal.
American sex term. It'll only be used for that going forward.
Renzo stresses starting positions over the course of the match here, and I wanted to talk about this because
Mr. C stresses really starting positions. He emphasizes Mr. C, not Renzo. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Mr. C, like he's like, it hurts when you bend my arm back like this. He toys with him throughout the whole match. Like he doesn't seem to. We know he's like super strong or whatever, so he's gonna win the match. But he's like letting Renzo yank his arm back almost to failure, and then he's like, it hurts when my arm goes like this. It's better at starting positions. Doesn't it hurt when your arm bends back? Starting positions is much more preferable. And then that's when he like beats him up with it. But starting positions, what do we make of this?
It is a weird thing to say. I know this is probably like an iconic line that I can't come up with, but doesn't like someone else say something about like bending backwards?
Laura.
What does she say?
Master Laura.
Sometimes my arms bend
Sometimes
back.
my arms bend back.
Okay. Pretty good connection right there then.
Damn. Nice, Agnes.
Damn.
I'm thinking like this whole confrontation didn't need to happen. I think is kind of his point maybe, but I feel like it's connected to the difference between want and need too, is that he's just gonna like keep walking through you to get what he wants, and so it's like easier to just give him what he wants. He's a force of nature. He's inevitable, and starting position is just like the best you can hope for from him because you're not going to be able to negotiate. I don't know. Just starting positions is such a interesting term. And then yeah, sometimes my arms bend back. It's definitely reminiscent here.
Awesome move though. I wish I could do that.
Do what?
It hurts when
arm wrestle.
Arm wrestle in general. I wish I had a little party trick of being able to do the almost all the way down thing. It hurts when you do this, and then hover a couple inches above. As the group's new leader, he is granted a request to be alone with Ray, who, after being shot in the leg, tells him the details of his contract from Philip Jeffries to kill the doppelganger. He reveals Jeffries sent him after the doppelganger as he has something inside that he wants. Ray takes out the green ring, saying that he was supposed to put it on him after killing him. Ray says a mysterious prison guard gave it to him before he was released. He is instructed to put it on. Meanwhile, Richard Horn joins the group as they watch Ray hand over the coordinates. Ray shares Jeffrey's last known location, a supposed non-existent place called the Dutchman's. Then the doppelganger kills him. The ring disappears from his finger and appears in the Red Room, followed by himself. Mike places the ring on its pedestal.
All very interesting. I don't have too much to comment on it, but we're re-entering some of the classic Twin Peaks lore here with the Red Room and traveling to and from it, the ring especially. It's just fun to remember that stuff. Get another taste of it.
The detectives, Fusco. Do you remember how they actually say it in the show? Fusco?
I'm guessing Fusco.
They look over the results of Douglas Jones's fingerprint as an altercation takes place in the next room. The report confirms Dougie is a former FBI agent and just recently escaped from a South Dakota prison. They find this laughable and discard the info. Meanwhile, Sinclair comes to see the two detectives he's been committing fraud with, looking for poison.
So I guess I missed that these guys are brothers, but the detectives Fusco here.
I don't think it's actually revealed before now. A lot of things like this, I feel like.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they talk about like, they've got like Easter plans or something, or they're gonna have like family dinner with
their mom
that weekend with their mom. Yeah. And a fat chance murders are gonna happen this weekend, and then they see the paper and looking at it like there's this info about this guy Dougie Jones. That's a huge fucking mistake. It's just a really hilarious line delivery. They just throw it away.
I also love his giggle.
Yeah.
Hutch and Chantal drive discussing Mormons.
I don't remember this.
They're like, Utah. There's somebody who says like Utah, like from a sign, and then they get into Mormons. pretty accurate description of the scene.
yeah. It's not a very long one. Chantal's like eating Cheetos. She's talking about Mormons. You guys know how anti-Mormon I am. Nasty, weird people. So it was fun to get a little bit of anti-Mormon stuff in my media.
What are they? They're like, they don't drink liquor, they don't drink Coca-Cola,
and they don't even have sex.
Yeah. But then, yeah, Chantal, what's
Hutch
the
has
line?
some like
What's
point
the
about
funny
like,
line at
but
the
then
end?
like when they get married,
you
he
can have a
I
bunch of.
can't remember what the line is.
Yeah,
He's going crazy with it. What did he say?
I don't know, but at the end, I think they say something like, probably the soda.
Okay.
Folks,
Probably was a soda.
Just watch the show.
This is such a good podcast.
I just started the scene with I don't remember the scene at all. And
Janie E takes Cooper to work in the new car. Sinclair waits,
which is a BMW M4, by the way.
M4.
Convertible. Yeah, M4, 2015 vintage.
Does BMW? So I noticed with the Audi, they skip the numbers. They only do odd numbers. Does BMW do that too? Or I guess no. I mean, do they do even numbers?
M5.
There's an M5. Okay, smart.
Yeah,
that's
an
much
M3.
More normal. Sinclair waits nervously for Dougie and takes him to get coffee. After taking a sip, Cooper wanders over to observe the shop's pie as Sinclair laces his coffee. He returns and touches dandruff on Sinclair's jacket. Sinclair breaks down, leaving with the poisoned coffee. Cooper takes Sinclair's coffee and is brought a slice of pie. Sinclair pours the coffee into a urinal and throws the coffee cup in the trash before apologizing to Dougie. I assume, Will, that you hate this scene because you're a Dougie despiser. But I enjoy this stuff. I like all Dougie.
Yeah, because you like
shenanigans.
Yeah, you're a big urinal guy.
Oh yeah.
I did find Anthony's dandruff quite off-putting. Pretty.
Yeah, and the coffee in the urinal pretty off-putting to watch.
Yes. You know, I think of the next person who comes through and sees like the brown liquid in the urinal.
It'll get flushed.
What if there's a brown stain? What would you?
What if there's a brown?
What's your first thought if like your pee did that to a urinal?
If your
made or like brown? The implication that you're like, I gotta worry, I gotta cross this possibility.
So
off
if you
the
piss
list.
Coffee, is what you're asking. If
are you like
that happens,
am I bleeding? Am I like have a kidney?
Yeah, I would think that
is completely shut down.
Something is really bad. Is really bad is happening. Would you be like happy about it? What do you think?
No,
okay. I don't think I'd think about it at all. Well, I guess if it was mine, I think.
Yeah, if it was you, if you started pissing coffee, colored liquid, you wouldn't think that's a problem.
Okay, I guess it'd be a problem for me, but not for the toilet, is what I'm saying.
No.
Oh, yeah.
I was more concerned about the person in the situation.
That sounds like a toilet problem to me. No, I'd be like, it'd be hospital time. I mean, it's unpleasant enough just seeing.
I don't think I'd go to the hospital. I'd probably text Shelly and be like, I don't think I'm feeling so good. But I'd be like, I better see if it happens a second time before I go to the hospital.
If you peed brown
coffee, I wouldn't go to the hospital right away.
It wouldn't be.
No, I wouldn't go to the hospital.
I would go to the hospital. I think.
Even if it was hot, if it was boiling hot,
even if it was boiling hot,
I would not go to the hospital. I'm 100% serious. I would not go to the hospital right away. I would literally think to myself,
"That's crazy. You're not
serious all along."
I'll see if it happens a second time, and then I'll go to the hospital. Maybe. I'm not going after one time though. Could be a fluke, you know.
Ben, if you were at the doctor's office and they said, what brings you in here, and you said I peed boiling coffee. Do you think their next question is going to be, how many times is this
Yes, actually,
Just
yes.
once?
And you came in for once?
I do. I know you're making fun of it, but yes, that's exactly what I'm thinking about. They'd be like, oh, it happened one time. Are you sure you didn't imagine it? I don't know. You might be right. Maybe I
It
did.
burns all down my body. Because that's how I pee. I mean,
What if it was totally fine? It, like, you don't have anything wrong. You just piss like delicious coffee now. Would you drink it?
No, I don't drink coffee anyway. But no,
delicious milk.
What?
What if it was delicious milk?
no,
Yeah. What if you pissed milk? Would you drink that?
no. I know you guys think you're gonna weasel me into admitting to drinking pee or something. You're not gonna give me this. You're not gonna trick me this time. It's a solid.
I
no
think
for
I
all
might drink
things.
pee if I pissed piss. No, if I pissed coffee, I think I might try it. I think I would.
If someone
eventually.
proved it was coffee.
Yes, yeah, exactly. I need to like proof it was coffee, but it was delicious coffee.
Yeah, that's actually a good point about this doctor situation. I think how many times? And then second question, how do you know?
I don't think I would drink it if I pissed milk.
But how would you even know in the first place?
What's interesting too is like it's only coffee if like it like comes from coffee beans. So like what you're saying is like it like tastes exactly
Yes,
like coffee.
exactly.
Well, it is chemical. If it's chemically somehow magically,
Okay.
like I don't want to just be like coffee flavored piss. Or are you saying that anything that you urinate is piss?
I guess
Necessarily.
it's an interesting philosophical situation to be in.
Let's say it turns to coffee the second it touches air. It's like while it's still magma inside you, that like it's piss inside. Well, it's not even piss, so you haven't pissed. What do you call piss that's inside of you?
The same thing.
Urine. Okay, it's still
I don't know
piss,
what's
even if you haven't pissed yet.
Yes.
I was okay. Okay, it goes from urine. It goes from urine to coffee.
Also urine. Oh.
No, it would not be also urine. Somehow.
It's coffee.
Because it. Anyway,
I don't even. You're not tricking me on this one.
Field. I would do it. I wouldn't do milk. I would not drink the milk. I would drink the coffee.
I'm not doing anything.
Atticus, where are you landing on this?
It's been proven to be
It's proven to be coffee.
Yeah, I do coffee.
Yo,
I wouldn't do the milk.
You drink piss, dude?
Got him.
What?
This is gonna be clipped in the worst way possible.
At the Double R Diner, Shelly gets a phone call.
Hold on, just for safety. Oh, no way. I would never drink my piss. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Ben.
At the Double R Diner, Shelly gets a phone call from Becky, who says that Steven has been absent for 2 days and she is worried about him. Shelly invites her daughter to the diner for pie.
She seems like reluctant to come in. Or there's something she's like, Shelly's like, oh, why don't you come down to the diner? I'll serve you up a nice big pie with some ice cream. And Becky's the other side being like, damn, okay, fine, I'm in. Like, what is, why is she like so reluctant there? What's that about?
Well, it is kind of a weird offer from Shelly. Mom, I think my husband's dead or something. Come on down for a slice of pie.
But then Becky's reaction to that would still be like, all right, you got me this time. Whatever, I'm not actually reading into that much. But I hope Steven's gone forever. Bet we'll see him again, though.
In Mullins' office, Sinclair tearfully confesses his activities with Todd and thanks Dougie for showing him the right path. Folks, this is what you're supposed to do in America. You don't confess to people around you. Don't confess to the police. Boss. Boss is number one. You got to go to your boss and tell him about all the illegal shit you do. Even the stuff completely unrelated to...
Even the unrelated stuff. Why is like Bushnell Mullins...
I tried to kill a guy today.
Yeah.
Thought you'd want to know, boss.
Why is Bushnell Mullins going after organized crime? He's an insurance guy. If they're acting like he's like the DA or something.
Because boss is boss of America.
Mm-hmm.
It's a boss heavy episode.
Have you guys seen Being There?
No.
Okay. It's very Dougie behavior. It's a great movie. Really great movie.
Okay.
Interesting Illuminati connections in it. I think you'd like it
To
better.
the movie? Or within the movie?
Within the movie. It's about a guy like who's going Dougie mode. It's Peter Sellers is a guy who's Chance the Gardener. And he's just like a guy who like basically is like Dougie. He doesn't like talk really. He just kind of like repeats like a word people tell him, whatever. But he like dresses in a nice suit. And then people start taking him like very seriously, or like it is comedic, but it's not a comedy. But like it's not quite like Forrest Gump level, like the president shakes his hand for whatever. But he like gets in with high society because they like having him around and think that he's so like wise by the way that he approaches things. But that's what Dougie's doing. Big time connection to that performance.
Bobby goes to the diner and visits with Ed and Norma. He describes to them that he came across some belongings of his father. Walter Lawford soon shows up, causing Ed and Bobby to move to another booth. Walter reports on the franchise progress of the diners, saying that she is selling her pies too cheap, though she disagrees with the franchise store's practices compared to the flagship store. He suggests the name of the diner be changed to Norma's Double R, which she does not approve of. They agree to go out to celebrate the rest of the success, which goes noticed by Ed. Another boss has appeared.
McKinsey boyfriend. This dude has executive client research mindset. He is spitting facts and figures. He's giving the presentation. I really like this scene. It was very funny. His whole speech here. Norma and Charlie, they're always doing paperwork. Big paperwork, and Norma especially.
Yeah.
But
paperwork. I like her setup. It's very cool. Working
in the booth.
You got a whole diner. Get yourself a booth. Why do you need an office? Awesome. Smart. It's very.
If you had an office, you might be able to serve a couple more customers and cut and not even have to cut into your margins or whatever. Your overhead.
It's very like restaurant kid doing homework in a booth.
Yeah.
Alike, which is also very cool.
Well, were you standing up and cheering seeing Ed?
Ed I
reveal?
did have. I was excited to see Ed. So he said Ed has the Zoomer dead ass hair.
He does. He's got the proto broccoli haircut.
He's bussin', dude.
Right.
He's big as in a big t-shirt and wearing big white socks. He's got a chain.
At Run Silent, Run Drapes, Nadine is visited by Jacoby after he spotted one of his shovels in the window. He expresses his admiration for the decoration, and she praises him and his show. They reflect on their last meeting at a supermarket during a storm.
Yeah, you were on all fours, crawling around like a dog. Get something caught in your hair. You looked awful.
Is that like a Lonely Island song about like like having like a squirrel hanging
Dream
out of
girl.
her mouth? Yeah. This is what it's like meeting fans of the podcast, right? Like you guys run into this on a pretty much daily basis. Yeah.
Can I call you Dr. Am?
Yeah. They're for sure gonna bang, right? Like that really like got charged there at the end. Pardon the pun.
Which one of us is, well, I guess the fans don't know. Which one of us is Dr. Skeleton?
I think fans know. I think it's pretty clear Dr. Skeleton is here.
Mm.
Oh yeah, the fans don't realize what that even means.
I call you Doctor? A drunk Sarah watches an old boxing match repeat itself over and over.
I felt like I fell in a time loop for this scene. Like it was like disorienting.
It's disorienting. It took me a while to figure out that it was a loop. And it's mixed such that it's difficult to hear it, really. This is painful to watch. To see Sarah be so self-destructive and dismal. Tough watch.
She's watching tape. How do you know? I mean, she's getting into a new hobby. She's going to go
It's better than the
box.
last thing she was watching, that's for sure.
Yeah. What would you do? What would you, exercise for the listener. What would you do if your mom got into boxing?
Write in. Let us know.
That's all that's going on in the scene.
A near hysterical Audrey demands Charlie to tell him what Tina had told him. To tell her what Tina had told him. He instead offers to go to the roadhouse with her to look for Billy. An indecisive Audrey breaks down and Charlie asks if he needs to end her story. Audrey asks, "What story is that, Charlie? Is that the story of the little girl who lived down the lane?" You guys want to explain this one? I complained about this last time. I'm just not a fan of these guys.
I don't get it.
I mean,
I don't get why you aren't a fan.
This took a majorly sinister turn here. It was kind of fun and games last episode. And this that's scary. I don't know. I don't really know what he means by that, but it sounds very threatening. And it sounds like a terrible origin story or something, referring to like past trauma for Audrey or something. Like she's referring to herself as the little girl who lived down the lane. What the hell's going on here? That's very scary.
Still enjoy watching Charlie.
Yes. Up until that line, there was like a huge like 180 there at the end, but it was he's doing a good job. So Sherilyn Fenn, I don't know. I like watching these guys.
At the Roadhouse, an MC introduces Mr. James Hurley, who performs Just You as a clearly moved Renee watches. Mr. Youth Lagoon himself.
How do we feel
Playing
about
the
this?
hits.
It was the best.
Yeah, you were into it.
Yep.
I like
Then
the
how'd you
old
feel
James. I like the old James Hurley. The first record was better than this. I don't need to see it.
Just a cheap cash.
25 years on. Yeah.
Yeah, we get it. You wrote Just You. Play a second hit. No, I think this is great. The crowd being more into this than any other song we've seen so far was awesome. This is James, who's always been cool. Atticus, is James actually playing?
Maybe, I don't know.
Okay, it said that in the credits that he is performed by.
I buy
James.
it.
He's got the big Gibson hollow body. What do you call that? What's the name of that guitar?
I don't know, but it was an Epiphone.
Oh, it was?
Not that you clocked it wrong, because it would be inspired by it, but I thought it was funny that he's playing an Epiphone.
They couldn't splurge for the show?
Or he at some point James has traded his his now priceless guitar from the 90s for an Epiphone.
That's sad.
Nice.
For a motor, and he traded his motorcycle back for the Epiphone.
What kind of motorcycle do you think he'd? Well, wait, have we seen him on a motorcycle yet?
Not this season.
Obviously.
I was imagining him like a. I don't think I've ever actually seen this movie, but just general vibe of Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. He's driving one of those cars now with the underglow.
Yeah. Oh, the cars.
Neon green. He's driving.
I thought you were talking about like a.
You do a motorcycle too, but probably
like a crotch rocket. I thought was where you're heading with.
Yeah, you could do that too. Yeah, all those
Moto
things.
GP out there in the front of the the double R. Actually, the Bang Bang Diner, which I get, or the Bang Bang Bar.
Yeah.
Which is this the Roadhouse?
Rebranded.
I think so.
Okay,
I think it
is
says
too.
the Bang Bang above the Roadhouse.
Yeah, it is. It's the Roadhouse.
Okay. Caught me double guessing. IMDb trivia actually tells us that this song, "Just You," is actually the same song that he played earlier in the show.
Tight.
You guys catch that? That's the only piece of trivia for this episode.
I also like that the Wikipedia says "Just You" was a song by James Early. I don't know.
Not even James Marshall?
No.
Damn.
They let the character write the song. All right.
One thing
watching
I was
Renee
thinking...
cry, I thought that was moving. I thought that was a good scene. It was
Renee.
She was doing good acting.
Is there earlier in the season, way earlier, for the pilot, basically I just looked at it, but part 2, which is the pilot, right? The season pilot, season first episode, the long episode.
Episode 2.
Yeah, but it's the first time we get to the Roadhouse in season 3.
Why are you saying that the third or the second episode is the pilot?
Because the first episode doesn't have the Roadhouse.
Why would it not be the pilot? Why does that matter?
And is it a pilot if it's season 3?
You read the thing.
No, it's also, it's not a pilot. Anyway.
It's not a pilot, yeah, okay. But it's the first... it's the first thing with the Roadhouse.
This is the worst podcast of all time.
I'm actually okay. I'm trying to double check this too. It did come out on the same night.
Oh, parts 1 and 2. Is that what you're? Oh, you're saying that the parts 1. What are you saying?
You don't get to do the guns.
Yeah, you don't do the guns at me.
You couldn't possibly be.
You're not right about anything.
It's the first. It's the second episode, but it's basically the end of the first episode because they both came out on the same night, and the first episode part 1 doesn't have the Roadhouse at the end. So this is really the end. Part 2 is the end of part 1.
I don't like what you're saying.
Renee,
I don't like what you're doing right now to this show.
The truth
and to our friendship. You're saying that
I have
whatever,
a theory.
We shouldn't get it. Yeah,
I have a theory about the things at the end of the episodes. The randos. I'm just gonna. I mean, I know that contradicts it because she was in part 2. I think the stuff
Really
at the
part
end
one
of
if you
the
think about it.
episode, I think the stuff at the end of the episodes is a very good ruse to make sure that everybody watches every episode, because I think it's very easy to get to the end and then to think, who the fuck is this? I missed something, you know? So if you're a casual who decided, I'm going to skip a couple
Stupid.
episodes.
This is a stupid take.
If anything, it should be like a way to get you to watch the performances, the musical numbers. Just in
you don't
case
know if there's going to
post.
be more story going on.
Sure. But I think it's a good way to make people, you better not skip any episodes, because unless you've watched everything, you won't be sure if you've seen this person before. If you should have seen this person before and should understand on a deeper level what's going on here.
Wow, we actually haven't been recording for 3 hours. It just feels like that. Huh.
Big Ed sits alone at the gas farm.
And I suppose it reminds me of the gas station from episode 8, and I realize the gas farm has been around much earlier than part 8. But
I think gas has something
first we've
to do
seen
with
it since then.
This whole thing.
Gas farm is actually probably a good indication of what that's about.
Mm-hmm.
Like extracting from the earth this gas is fuel of destruction and fire.
This guy's fracking.
Industry.
This guy's fracking. Kill him.
Welcome, Big Ed's frack farm.
We need
lifted up
some
the
gas
gas.
farms to start up here in America right now.
We lifted up the gas things, and then we found he was fracking underneath.
Who was your outfit of the episode? I'm going with Big Ed's haircut.
I'm sure he's been wearing it this whole season, but I like Ray's bowling shirt.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
I think that's a good call. I thought about that.
I like Renzo's classic black tee.
Muscle tee.
Classic boss shirt.
Mr.
It's kind of
Clean
they all be looking like henchmen. That's the thing, is that like they're all henchmen in search of a boss, and that they're minions in search of their Gru is what's going on, and they don't have a Gru. It's just a bunch of minions, and then
But
Mr. C shows up, and he'll be their Gru.
I do agree. I like the thing, but I also like that they're not minions in the sense that they don't all look the same, which is cool.
Yes,
because you don't want to be a goon that's calling up your other guys every morning and say, I'm going to wear this, so don't wear this. So it is just
everyone has
cool
their distinct
that it
lane.
happens. Everybody's got their own lane. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the nerd thug. I'm gonna be the biker thug. I'm gonna be the pirate thug.
I think the nerd guy ended up there in a sort of what if Breaking Bad, but he just kind of fucked up. He wasn't as good.
He wasn't as
sort
good.
Of Walter White shows up and then
like an entry level position at Gus Fring's Enterprise or something.
Yeah. Well, you beat me, so I guess I work for you now. Yeah. What was he gonna say if he said yes to? Do you need any money? Was he gonna pull out his wallet? You better like pull out his wallet or like
cash.
I bet it was gonna be a duffel bag of cash.
Okay.
Hey boss, what's your cash app? It's the most traceable thing ever.
That's traceable.
What do you think Mr. C's username would be?
I think Mr. C.
Mr. C probably, but it's spelled out because MRC is probably too short for most apps.
The real Mr. C.
Yeah. Mr. C official.
It is.
I don't.
It's pretty crazy that our president's Twitter handle is name official.
Yeah.
In retrospect, yeah.
I don't have a star performer. Nothing. No one really grabbed this screen to me. Not that anyone didn't do a good job, but
I'll be giving it to Mr. Kyle McLaughlin for that arm wrestling.
Okay,
that's what captured my heart this episode.
Atticus, you got a star?
I don't think I do either.
Well, do you at least have a rating?
3 stars.
Me too. 3 stars. Ben?
4. Because
Okay.
it actually did capture me deep down.
In what way? What do you mean?
The arm wrestling.
Oh,
I'd say it captured me in the sense of deep down in my heart, I thought, damn, that's pretty cool.
that's the magic of movies.
Sometimes
baby.
that's all it takes.
Yeah.
Whoa, badass.
I want to read a couple of IMDb reviews this episode. This one comes to us from user AQIBK_123. If you want to know real TV, then watch this, then go watch the latest episode of Game of Thrones immediately after. You'll see a difference. 1 out of 10. Real TV is Game of Thrones. Okay, this episode or this next review comes from Cintron 37566. An arm wrestling competition that you could see coming a mile away for no reason changes the story because the writers were so lazy. LOL. Did you guys see the arm wrestling competition coming from a mile away?
I did.
Like, when this episode started, I wasn't like, oh, this is definitely going to turn into an arm wrestling competition.
Well, they do say
Maybe I'm just...
they do say, well, we're a gang where we arm wrestle for who's the boss.
Oh,
and
well,
then it takes another 5 minutes for them to go.
I wouldn't have thought of arm wrestling before they brought it up, I guess. I thought that they thought this whole season was building towards an arm wrestling competition. Obviously.
Maybe they did. Maybe they're just better media. They have higher media literacy than us.
I think so. That's probably true. They also say, I highly recommend... If they're so media literate, they also have some advice for us for how to enjoy media. I highly recommend keeping an eye out for scenes that don't move the story along, especially towards the end, and have your finger on the fast forward button. You can clear these episodes in about 30 to 40 minutes.
What are you gonna do with that saved time, you piece of shit?
Giving speedrunning tips for a TV show. Like,
just
you can
don't watch it if
you
you don't want to watch it.
Fast forward.
What's up with people in plot? Why do you want to know? We do a whole podcast. We don't understand what's going on in this show. We don't even remember most of the time, but we had a good time.
Exactly. It's crazy to think that, like, you can be bad at watching TV. And if you can be bad at watching TV, that we're not, like, we're better at watching TV than someone else possibly.
You can be bad at watching
we're not the
TV
bottom of the barrel.
In a way that's different than our kind of bad at watching TV.
Yeah. I think we're bad at watching TV nobly. In a very noble sense. In a wholesome, earnest sense.
In a way that's almost good.
God-fearing sense, I would say. Yes. In a way that is actually quite good and smart. Write in if you are bad at watching, or if you're good at watching TV. That's Dr. Skeleton's Art School at gmail.com. Support us on Patreon. That's patreon.com/Dr. Skeleton. Next week, we're going to watch The Return Part 14. We're getting close. We're getting real close. We're heading into the series finale. Ben, why don't you hit him with the catchphrase?
Renzo!
This is a Brand New Extra Good podcast. Learn more at brandnewextragood.com.